Today I will teach you several different ways to use text in CapCut. I will teach you how to go from this to this. This tutorial is for CapCut Portable but can be achieved on computer. We'll begin with this text right here. Let's go. Step 1. Select your background. It could be a photo or a video, it does not matter. Today I'll be using these flowers. Once you have your background, it's time to add our text and choose our font. Keep in mind, it's better to choose a font that's bigger so you'll have more room for your image. From here, adjust size and placement of your text. I switched the color to black to make it easier to see and easier to remove later, but you can switch it to whatever color you'd like. From here, simply screenshot the image, but remember if you're on computer, you'll have to export the file. Once you have your screenshot or exported file, go into New Project and add the clip you want to appear in your text. Next, have the clip selected and scroll over to Mask and select Mirror. This will allow us to have only a small portion of the original clip visible so that way it doesn't bleed over into our background. From here, select your background and go to Remove Background tool and hit Chroma key. Then select the color you wish to remove. From there, you can just adjust for the cleanest results. Now we go back to the clip that we masked earlier. Select the clip and switch it to Overlay. This will allow our clip to appear behind our background. From here, adjust the clip to where you want it, and then we'll move on to Step 4. Step 4. Remember when we made that mask so it would get rid of any bleed? Well, when you put the clip under the background, there's still going to be a little excess left. So to get rid of it, we're going to duplicate the original background and place it under our previous overlay as a new overlay to get rid of it. Now that we've gotten rid of the excess bleed, you can see the before and the after. Looks much better. How to achieve the after? Simply mess with the overlays, opacity, and the filters that they give you for the best results. If your image is a little dark like mine was, simply scroll over to adjust brightness to your liking, and there you have it. You have your final result. And with that being said, we're going to move right over to Style 2, which is much easier than the first. Before we get started, please like and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get started. For this one, you'll repeat Step 1 from our first text, but this time we'll go with a solid background. That's important. Once again, we'll remove the background using Chroma key. With the solid background color removed, we can move on. We'll start by adding the clip that will become our background as an overlay. From there, adjust the image and then flip it to the main track. Next, select your text and flip it to overlay. And place it under your background and adjust. Then just lower the opacity on the layer and it's done. For the next one, you just take your screenshot of whatever background and words you had and just put an overlay under it. And it's done. We're going to continue right along with another easy one, and we're going to do the same process that we did for Style 2, but this time instead of removing the background, we're going to remove the letters. For this one, intensity has to be at 0, but clean up edges you can set to anything. From here, add the clip or photo you want to appear in the text and switch it to overlay. From here, drag your clip under your words, adjust as needed, and then go into Splice, Slide, and set intensity to whatever you'd like. And you're finished. We're going to move on to the next one. For the next one, choose a background. I would choose a lighter background, either a solid color or a background image that's lighter in color. And once again, we're going to add our text, but this time pick a text that is not only big, but also is more round, because we're going to make a drop shadow. After you've added your text, go to Add Text again, and add it right on top of it and change the color of it. And then we'll drag it over slightly so you get that shadow and adjust to your liking and how your text looks. After you have the text the way you want it, we're going to screenshot it and do what we did before by going into chroma key and removing the letters. Change intensity based on your text. Once you have the letters cut out, we're going to go and we're going to flip it to an overlay, and we're going to put the clip that's going to be in our letters on top, and then adjust and you're finished. And that is the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I'll see you next time. Goodbye.